Welcome, 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 one and everyone, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 276. I am your neighborhood friendly Oxhorn here, as always, with my suspender set to maximum stun. And on the program today, we have this beautiful lady. Hello there, beautiful lady. Would you tell them your name and introduce yourself? Gwendolyn Eleanor Rose Dennis? Really? That's your name? That's amazing. What have you to say? What amazing things in the world have you seen? Okay, let's put that down. Give everybody a big smile. Go. Oh, what's this? She's already getting all princessy. Who's that? Is that you? Is that you? Look. That's you right there. Well, we decided to hop on the show today. She was screeching just a little bit. Oh, hold on. Are there technical difficulties? Alright, if you guys... I can't type right now for obvious reasons. It looks like some of you can hear and see me, and some of you can't. For those who can't see me yet, just tell them to refresh the page, or go directly to the Scotch and Smoke Rings Twitch page to watch it there. Sometimes there's a lag delay between Twitch and my website, so whatever works for you guys. Lepidus says he can see me and hear me loud and clear. Trevor Green says, wow, she grew fast, which means he can see little Gwendolyn. Yeah, try to help your fellow streamers so that they can get the show going. But anyway, this little girl was screaming and throwing a little fit because she wanted attention. And so I decided to bring her onto the show to show her off. She is getting big. Like, she is a heavy girl. And she loves chewing on her hand. She doesn't have any teeth yet. Can you go, no teeth? But she's super affectionate and really lovey-dovey. And she likes smiling. Hey, can you look at your daddy and give daddy a big smile? Can you go, big baby smile? Big baby smile. You're so happy. Aww. And then she does this little cuddle thing when she gets bashful. Are you bashful? Are you bashful, baby girlie? Are you getting bashful for daddy? Oh. Well, she's a little sweetie girl. I'm going to go and give her to her mama. You don't want to go, do you? You want to stay with daddy, huh? But daddy's going to smoke cigars, and you can't have cigar smoke. That's bad for little girls. It makes little girls not grow, and you got to grow. So no cigars for Gwendolyn. No scotch for Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn is going to go with Mama and get a nice big bottle of good milk. And it's going to make her bones grow really strong. Alright, kiddo. I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that delay. I had to track down my beautiful wife. Alright. Waraz says, oh man, you literally started streaming right when I'm about to go to bed. I'm so sorry there, my friend Waraz. I hope you'll be able to stick around for just a little bit. Gentleman Badger says, milk and smoke rings. Probably wouldn't have the same viewership. Not the same ring to it. Okay. We are experimenting with a new radio station today, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are regular attendees of the program, you know that I use Radio Dismuke as my regular radio station of choice. However, I've been getting a lot of copyright complaints on YouTube from people who apparently still own the copyright for these songs that are almost 100 years old, which doesn't make any sense to me. But long story short, I'm experimenting with a new radio station that is public domain, and so I should be able to monetize this video, which is important, and not have it blocked on YouTube. So that's the goal. Kutex says, spent a few hours watching old machinima videos of yours, Baron Susden, Olabith, and Mindflame guys the other day. No one will ever top you. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's a very sweet thing to say. We had a lot of fun back in the day making all those World of Warcraft machinima movies. Things just aren't the same. Probably just the viewership has changed. People don't have the same kind of patience level, I don't think, that they used to. And also the game has changed a lot. But, you know, we've all moved on to different things. And here I am smoking cigars and drinking scotch and eating ham and mayonnaise sandwiches. I don't know what it is, but for the past few weeks, I've been eating on this program and talking with my mouth full, which is very rude. And so I apologize. But one must have nourishment. Yeah, that's not disgusting, isn't it? Trevor Green says, ew, mayo. Yeah. Mayo gets caught in your mustache. But it's delicious. I do love a good mayo. Imagine Justin says, eating on the program is nothing to be ashamed of, Oxhorn. You are hungry, and classy people must eat. Indeed, true words were never spoken. Well, I hope you all have been enjoying Warlords of Draenor, because apparently it's out as of today. Anything amazing that you guys have seen yet? There was, of course, Blizzard's downtown New York advertising. Did you see that? Yeah, they put a giant axe on a New York taxi cab and plopped it in the middle of Times Square. Pretty cool, I have to say. So people are liking that. Greg McLovin Hartung says, world server down? Oh well, no better time, I suppose. That's right, tell your friends, when World of Warcraft is down, Oxhorn is live. And they can come and enjoy the show. Greg Hartung says, Gore Howl plus Taxi equals epicness. That's right. Pretty cool marketing ploy, huh? Imagine Justin talking about his time with the new expansion, says garrisons are awesome, but there's a bit of lag spikes here and there, including a few server crashes. Really? Well, no launch is ever smooth. Never perfectly smooth, so I guess that's to be expected. HT Star is in the chat today, saying, I am back. Well, pleasure to have you back, HT Star. Robin2258 says, supposedly there was a big direct denial of service attack during the launch. And then she says, send them to Gitmo. A bit harsh for a DDoS attack. Well, maybe, I don't know. Let's ask Obama what he thinks. We all know he loves Gitmo, right? Gulbrad says, Oxhorn, when will you play Heroes of the Storm again on the show? I just got accepted into the alpha, and while I cannot play tonight, it would be fun and epic to play alongside you. Heroes of the Storm was pretty fun. I don't know what the fans think. Honestly, did you guys like Heroes of the Storm when I played it? It's a little bit more visually intense, so my computer tends to lag out. Also, let me know how the stream is working right now for you. If you're having pretty bad lag, let me know. Or if it's completely smooth sailing, also let me know. I'm having a little bit of lag on my end, and I want to make sure it's just me and not everybody. Revan360 says, you dress very classy, looking sharp. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. Gentleman Badger says, it's a fun game, but it's very laggy on your PC. Yeah, it was laggy for me too, Heroes of the Storm, when I played it, which is why I play a lot of Hearthstone on this stream, because Hearthstone is pretty simple, not quite as graphically intense, as I make hand motions with my sandwich, and so I can stream it fairly well without having a lot of lag. Stream is good. Great! I feel like the heavy in Team Fortress 2 right now. Ham sandwich! Alright, I'm pretty pleased with my new radio station so far. For those who just joined, I'm testing out a new radio station. It's not Radio Dismuke, because Radio Dismuke, I keep getting copyright complaints on YouTube whenever I use Radio Dismuke. And if you try to find last week's episode, episode 275, you won't be able to find it, because they actually blocked that episode worldwide due to some sort of crazy copyright complaint. So, trying a new radio station. This is just called Public Domain Radio. If you go to publicdomainproject.org, you get two choices: classical music or old jazz music, and that's what I'm doing, which just happens to be swing and jazz from the 20s and 30s. Over17 says, stop flashing your sandwich. You're making me want to eat my leftover turkey. You are hungry for turkey. Sandwich makes me strong, says Ghoulbreath. Bloided says your Russian accent could use some work. Yeah, no, I'll freely admit that. My Russian accent is horrible. My accent, period, is horrible. I can't do accents. I've tried. I sat down when I was recording We Three Dwarves of Ironforge. I sat down and tried to do a Scottish accent, and I couldn't. I gave up. I'm horrible at accents. And it's the same with Russian. My Russian accent is horrible unless I say very Russian words, like Glaznikov, Perestroika. That's about it. That's the extent of my Russian accent. Chinozia says, whatever happened to turkey? Turkey for everyone. There you go. Gentleman Badger says, Glasnost. Perestroika. Glasnost. Tchaikovsky. Dostoevsky. Many Russian people watch this, they're probably going, oh my god. Alright, most people are saying that it's a good stream. I've got 2 people saying that it's lagging. But I've got all my background items turned off. Alright, so news and fan art and fan messages. We've got a lot of to get through today. So our almost nearly official sponsor of the show, Cigar Ox, has sent me some more cigars. So here's the box he sent me, and I have filled it with some of the new cigars he sent me. He sent me a nub, which I already smoked, so I can't show it to you. But he also sent me this, which is a tatuage. T-A-T-U-A-J-E. Tatuage. Nice looking thing. And then check this out, a Gurkha. Bounty Hunter Gurkha. Gurkhas are a fine cigar. Check out the label on that. Then we've got a Xeno Platinum Grandmaster, which I've never heard of before, so I'm always excited to try new brands. And then we've got a Diamond Crown, made in the Dominican Republic. Another one I haven't heard of, but it looks delicious. So, let's go ahead and go with the Gurkha today. Dark Angel 005544 said, "Do we get to meet Gwen?" I already showed her off at the beginning of the show. Sorry that you missed her, but since I smoke on the program, I have to show the kids off at the beginning before I smoke, so that there's no smoke for them. But I will do my very best to get the replay up soon. I had her on the program for about 5 to 10 minutes. Super, super sweet little girl. And she had a lot of fun waving at all the fans. Goldbreath says, "How would you feel if they added a new NPC in WoW, card in Hearthstone, or hero in Heroes of the Storm based on an Oxhorn character?" I'm always down for references to my work in Blizzard games. My ego knows no bounds. I need as much as possible. So, if you know anyone at Blizzard, let's talk about the Oxhorn card in Hearthstone. It would be legendary, and I would never get it. Because I don't get legendary cards. But, that said, I got my very first legendary card from a random drop last week. I got 2 new great cards. One is a legendary skeleton guy. And then one was an epic Big Game Hunter is the name of that card. I also created 3 new decks. I finally, for the first time ever, went online and looked up best decks in Hearthstone. And while I didn't have all of the cards, I used the foundations that some of those guys set up to completely redo my warrior deck, my shaman deck, and my warlock deck. I had a lot of fun playing the Warlock last week, so I might play them a little bit more often. Trevor Green 98 says, what about being humble, Ox? I don't have to worry about being humble until I start playing Hearthstone. Then, as we all know, humility is the thing that makes me win. So since I want to win, I have to be humble. But doing something good only to win is not necessarily humble, so I have to change my humility so that I'm humbly not wanting to win and being humble despite losing. And yet, oh man, it's just getting complicated here. You know what? There's one way that we can solve this, and that's by smoking a cigar. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Robin2258 says, I got booted from WoW. Boo. Ladies and gentlemen, if you and your friends can't get into World of Warcraft, we have room for you here. Go onto Facebook and tell all of your friends to come and watch this stream instead of playing Warlords of Draenor. Who knows? Maybe we can break a record here tonight and get everybody who's frustrated by not being able to play Warlords of Draenor to watch this show. That would be nice. Yes, there's a fire right there. Whew. Alright, it's gone. William Moore says, if they put an Oxhorn card in Hearthstone, would it be an overpowered auto-win card? Probably. Because it's me. I'm just overpowered in life. In general. I walk down the street and people go, wow, you're overpowered. Cigar Ox says, is it snowing yet in Washington? No, not yet. But it has been raining very nastily the past few weeks. And thank you, Cigar Ox, everybody. This show is sponsored by Cigar Ox, who sent me this fine collection of cigars. This is like the 18th millionth pack that he sent me. Thank you very much, Cigar Ox. I tip my cap to you. And this Gurkha is excellent. Nothing like a $12 bottle of Scoresby to get you through Scotch and smoke rings. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Bottoms up. Chin chin. Whew. Top of the bottle is a little strong today. Or maybe it's because I'm not used to it. I haven't had Scotch since last week. So, getting used to it again. Woo! So I have a heater going on here too. Doomageddon says, it's freezing down south. I got the heater on. Wait. 1 second. Mr. Spiral says, let me see a smoke ring. Yes, sir. That's what we do here on Scotch and Smoke Rings. But like it is for many of you, it is freezing here in Seattle. Bane Rain says, do you ever play Hearthstone? Yes, I do. The way this show works is for the first 30 minutes of the program, I talk with the fans. We go over their fan art. I take their messages and so forth, and then for the last 30 minutes, or hour, or however long we decide to play, I'll play Hearthstone. So we still have a little bit to go through before we get to Hearthstone, but stay tuned. I promise you we will get there. Anyway, it is really cold, and I've got a heater going on in here. It's crazy. It feels like not long ago I had to put a fan, these two fans which are still up, and they would mess up with my smoke rings. But now I've got this little space heater going on my feet down here. Oh, and it feels so nice. This house gets so cold and drafty. Alright, fan art. Fan art. We've got fan art. Every week, you fine viewers will send me pieces of fan art that you have created yourself or interesting images that you think are related to this stream on the internet or something. And I get to share them all with you. So, here we go. This is the first one from Jeremy. And it says, if you haven't seen it already, this is the giant axe that was on display in downtown New York City. Check it out. This is the... Wait, is that the axe from Hearthstone? The warrior axe? I think it is. Gore Howl, is that what it's called? Anyway, they put this giant axe on a car in the middle of New York, which is pretty great. So, nicely done. Thank you for that one. Then we've got this one submitted by Robert Rain, and it's a nice image that says, "My beard is an X-Wing fighter. Your argument is invalid." Love what they did here. This is so clever. He's got his Star Wars X-Wing fighter helmet, and then, of course, his beard is the X-Wing fighter. Nicely done, as always. Then we have this. I shared this, and it's the Overwatch cinematic trailer. For those who missed it, BlizzCon's been going on since, well, last Thursday. And they announced their new game, Overwatch. I'm not going to play the video because it's going to be laggy. But if you go to facebook.com/groups/Oxhorn, that is our Scotch and Smoke Rings community, and you can watch the trailer right there. A lot of great conversation going on. People are pretty excited about it. Next up is this by Imagine Justin, and he says, look, had this made for my birthday on the 8th. It's an actual pizza cake. Really hope you like this, Oxhorn. It looks pretty cool. And then Nathan Giles says, that's epic mealtime stuff right there. Oh, look at that thing. It's a layered cake with pizza. Like 5 pizzas stacked on top of each other. That looks amazing. I'm impressed. Then there's this. So at BlizzCon, Blizzard released a documentary called Looking for Group, where they go over the past 10 years of World of Warcraft and so forth. And there's a little cameo by a guy you may recognize. Let's see if it works here, since I am streaming.
The most meaningful relationship
Look at that!
developed thanks to World of Warcraft has got to be my marriage. One thing led to another. A couple years later, we're married with 2 children.
There we go. My little bit of fame. The very first movie that I have ever been in. And the way it worked is they emailed me and told me they were doing this little documentary, but I didn't know that it was going to be aired at BlizzCon, or that so many amazing people would be involved in it. And they asked me to just answer one of 10 questions and shoot a video of my response and send it to them. And so I did. One of the questions was, what was the most meaningful relationship that you've ever had that you developed because of playing World of Warcraft? And so I, of course, told them about my wife. And there's a part they cut out in there where I go on to talk about how I met her. But they just cut to the end, so anyway. Then there's this. This was submitted by Damon LaRue, and it's news about Hearthstone. He says, Hearthstone's first true expansion, because Naxxramas was an adventure, will be launching this December. The cards can be found in new packs bought with in-game gold. Seems that even our classy host will be seeing more deck possibilities. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It's always good to see some new decks. Then, all right, let's get to your messages. So for those who don't know, oops, do I get to ban somebody? I do. Ban user. There we go. I got to ban a spammer. Ha 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 ha. Nova Domina says the YouTube award was straight in the cameo. What the heck? She just noticed that. That's because I shot the episode right after airing an episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. So I did this. I did an episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. Then I checked my email, and I thought, well, since I'm already set up to stream, I might as well shoot this video. And during my stream, the fans had me straighten the YouTube award. So it was straight in the video, but it's possessed. It keeps changing itself. Anyway, so I've got a few people on the line here. For those who don't know, you can send a message, an audio message to me that I get at scotchandsmokerings.com. I'm going to go ahead and pause the music and start answering your questions. All right, first on the line is Majin Justin. Majin Justin, what have you to say?
Greetings, Oxhorn. Majin Justin here. How has your day been?
My day's been pretty good. I have a full belly and cold feet.
Good, because I got a question for you.
Sure.
Have you ever had that moment saying, nah, I don't want to drink scotch today, or no, I don't want to smoke some cigars, no. I'm really not in the mood. Have you ever had that?
No, I'm not in the mood. Yes, because smoking cigars and drinking scotch are such work. Some days I wake up and I think, oh, it's Thursday. I have to smoke cigars and drink scotch today. Oh, I just don't want to. Now, in all honesty, there have been a few moments when I really have not felt like it. You know, I've been tired, or the kids needed attention or something like that, and I just have not felt like it. But 9 times out of 10, I always feel like it. It's a hard life, really hard life. Sherman C. Warminster is on the line. Sherman C. Warminster, what is up?
Hello there. It is Sherman C. Warminster calling again. I want to extend my deepest apologies for the confusing of your esteemed self with John Rhys Davies. You're both tremendously talented and have brought entertainment to millions. I offer my sincerest apologies once more, and it will not happen again. I wanted to ask you for your thoughts on higher education. It seems that lately higher education has been turned into a political crutch, with everyone saying you have to go to college, take out massive loans, and be in immense debt. I'm kind of nervous about that. And it seems that the colleges themselves are doing little to aid the students once they have their money. So I look forward to hearing your opinion on this matter, Mr. Blessed. I'd also love to hear what you thought of working with Max von Sydow, Timothy Dalton, and Dino De Laurentiis on Flash Gordon. So thank you. Brian Blast are one of the great actors of our time. And if it wouldn't be too much, could you please do your famous Brian July bellow for us?
All right. So my friend Sherman P. Warminster apparently thinks that I am Brian Blessed, or Brian Blessed. Now, for those who do not watch a lot of British comedy, you may not know who this is. Alright, I've got people on the chat who are... Why is everybody on the live stream chat freaking out? Oh, are you freaking out about the audio recording? Anyway, Brian Blessed is a hilarious TV comedian. He was in the first season of Blackadder with Rowan Atkinson, and he's this larger-than-life individual with a huge red beard and a booming voice. He's characterized as shouting every line he's ever had, which is what he was alluding to in that particular episode. But, no, you guys are talking the wallpaper. But to answer your question... I'll be brief about answering your question. Yes, I do think the education system in the United States is a little bit messed up. I think it's ridiculous to get $100,000 in debt just to go to school and to get a degree. I don't think the solution is to allow the government to pay for college. I think the solution is to ease up restrictions on places of higher education so that it's more of a free market, and a couple of other things, but we can get to that later. But anyway, I don't think one should go into debt, at least not crazy debt, in order to get your education. Here's a video of Brian Blessed, in case you guys are interested. A brief video of Brian Blessed doing what he does. All right, next up on the line, let's see, where is it? Gentleman Badger, you are on the program. What is on your mind, good sir?
Hail, hail, good sir. I have a question for you this week that is actually quite relevant.
Sure.
The new Hearthstone expansion, Goblins vs. Gnomes, contains many cards with RNG. You think adding more chance is a good thing for the game? Thank you, and stay classy.
Great question. So the question is that in the new Hearthstone expansion that's coming up, that many cards are RNG, which is random number generator, which means that there's a lot of numbers that come into play that you can't predict beforehand, making the gameplay much more chaotic and having a little bit more chance. And he's asking what I think about that. And in general, I think that's fine. I like the idea of chance in a game. It makes it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun. That said, I sure hope they don't go overboard, because many people spend a lot of time and energy researching the cards they put into their decks with an expectation of a payoff, a certain payoff, when they have the ability to use that card. And to put it all up to chance is a bit non-cautious. Reckless. That's the word I was looking for. Reckless. It's a bit reckless, but you know what? The Hearthstone guys know this better than I do, so I'm sure they're going to be very fine. Finally, we have Dragon Exile. Dragon Exile, you are on the program today. What is on your mind?
Hey Ox, this is Dragon Exile. I will not be able to watch your stream for the next couple of weeks. I'm seem to be having some technical difficulties every time you start the stream or end the stream. As soon as I figure out the problem, I will gladly rejoin watching the stream and enjoy the community. Till then, I'm stuck watching the streams that you put up on your YouTube channel. Thank you for your time and have a very gentlemanly and pleasant day, good sir. Goodbye.
Goodbye. And a gentlemanly and pleasant day to you as well, Dragon Exile. Sorry that you can't make it to the program today, but hopefully you will get your internet connection all worked out, and we'll be good to go. All right, where's our music? We need our classy music back. Where did it go? Music, I summon you. Channeling my inner Brian Blessed. Wow, they're just going all 50s soapy movie, aren't they? Oh, another song about New York? Okay. That doesn't get old. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to turn down the heat. Whew! It's getting hot in here. It's time for Hearthstone, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to fire up the old Hearthstone software program, and hopefully it won't lag out. You're going to see a little bit of lag at the beginning, and that's okay. Don't freak out. It should even up here in a little bit. Oh, that's a very smooth and seductive voice. I'm really hoping that the whole public domain thing works, because I'm tired of giving other people revenue from my videos.
Come in and shut the door. It's cold out here.
It is cold. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Is this good old Frankie Sinatra? Come on, Frank. I love you, but could you sing about something besides New York? Right. All right. I am taking challenges. Plug the book, says Cigar Ox. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for a young adult swashbuckling fantasy adventure novel, look no further. I have the novel for you. It's called The Tale of Cloron Hastings. It is available from fine retailers anywhere, including cloronhastings.com. Here it is, a novel penned by yours truly. Go read my book. You will enjoy it. And thank you to Cigar Ox for not only donating to the show with cigars, but reminding me that, yes, I do have a book to sell.
Versus Garrosh.
Pixelia says, I like the thought of some randomness in a card game. Makes for some, did that just happen? Moments which are most enjoyable. Yeah, we had one of those moments last week when I played my Warlock and had a lot of fun. Alright, Imagine Justin, do what you do best.
Shields up.
Cigarox says Christmas is coming and you need cash. Indeed. Who doesn't? We all need cash this time of year, but I'm always open to more cash. Can't say no. This cigar is really moving into its own. About midway now, and it's really delicious. Your move, Imagine Justin, your move.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Alright, lots of options here. Remember, this is a deck that I found online. I added a few things myself, but most of it was recommended to me.
Must cleanse the Sunwell.
Baldock says, not wanting to pry, but shouldn't Gavin be off the pacifier? I was before I was 2 and went to a beer bottle. My friend, count how many adults you know that use a pacifier on an everyday basis. None? Me too. I figure, you know what, the likelihood of Gavin using a pacifier when he's adult is so slim to none that I'm happy with him using it as a toddler if it pacifies him. Alright, good sir, your move. Know your worst.
Tastingo!
Me smash. You die. Things are looking good so far. I've been neglecting my scotch. Cheers, cheers. Cheers, bottoms up, and chin chin. Do what you gotta do.
I wonder.
Oh! Rough stuff! Oh my gosh.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
It's 1-1. Unless he's got a charge, a spell, or a weapon, I win. Charge, spell, or weapon. Pull that feather out of your cap, Imagine Justin.
I wonder.
It's 50-50. Not really 50-50. It's like 20-80. Ah, man. Ah, Bubkiss. Congratulations. Nicely done. A well-earned victory. All right, who's next? Let's try my warrior. Fancy Badger. Trevor Green 98 says, "Lol, never trust the internet for advice."
Garrosh versus Gul'dan.
I did alright with that deck.
So shall be mine. Victory or death.
Alright, this is another deck that I put together based on internet advice. We shall see.
I greet you.
Imagine Justin says, "Good game, good sir."
You're dead.
Good game to you, my friend. Alright, Fancy Badger, what have you got? Undertaker. Whenever you summon a minion with Death Rattle, gain 1/1.
It's known that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag full of your staff.
Mind if I roll need?
And it's known I'm not sure if I've forgotten words and bonds. In the back roads by the river, my memory.
I feel itchy.
It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy. It's all that colors finds me.
Alright. So far, my internet friends are giving me sound advice. Good old Dean Martin. I'm not sure how this song is public domain. No! Okay. Chipping away, chip, chip, chip away. Starlight, what's this? Death Rattle. If Fugan also died this game, summon Thaddeus.
What now? What you looking at?
Job's done.
Roll the horde.
Bane, Bloodhuff. Summon a 4/5 Bane Bloodhuff. Jeez.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Alright, let's see what you got next.
I have no time for games.
Holy cow, Fancy Badger! How many legendary cards do you have, huh? Ah. Well played, good sir. Well played. Alfred17 says, if you're following a deck build off the web, it's always best to throw in a few different cards to throw your opponent off. And I have done that. Each deck has a few different cards in it, so... Yeah, so far I'm 2 for 2 in terms of losses. These online decks have not been performing better than my own scratch-built, custom-made decks.
Thrall versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin.
So here's the last custom... Here's the last online deck that I put together. Let's see how it does. Gentleman Badger says 8 legendaries in that one. Yeah, that's a good point. He did pull 8 legendaries. And I pulled none. And I still only lost by like 4 points. There we go, the only legendary I own.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Alright, try that on for size.
Silvermoon.
Bottoms
shall
up.
Not fall. Your magic shall not save you.
Lotheb? Oh my goodness.
I can't do that.
Alright, let's try that. Baron Geddon, at the end of your turn, do 2 damage to all.
I wonder. I got the beast in my sights.
There we go. That worked out well, huh? No, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Woo-wee. Well, I'm 1 point ahead, ladies and gentlemen. So far, this deck isn't really giving me dominance, but I'm doing okay. Oh! Rough stuff. Reb Spinner. Add a random Death Rattle. Add a random beast card to your hand. Okay.
Job's done.
2 damage. No! Nicely done.
I let the dog out.
Captain's Parrot. Put a random pirate from your deck into your hand. Pieces of 8.
I wonder.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Elements guide me.
Ah! All these blasted secrets.
To my side. Well played.
Ah! Nicely done. Three for 3. Having a hard time with things. Let me try at least one more. Alright, Greg, let's do this.
Garage versus Crow. For Doomhammer. Victory or death.
Good game, Gulbreath.
Job's done.
Baldock says, sue the internet for the cards hacked by the Chinese.
I hope you like my invention.
May have to. Stay classy, Gentleman Badger. You know what this calls for? This calls for another cigar.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Oh, if you're sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Job's done.
Oh, you were talking Gulbreath, Gentleman Badger. Okay, good. Pleasure to have you. Sticking around. Greg Hartung!
What now?
We must cleanse the Sunwell. Push forward.
If you're sure.
Job's done.
Looks good to me. Where'd my lighter go? Alright, this radio station, it's okay, but it's got more 50s music and less swing music, you know? Which is a little disappointing, but it's not the end of the world.
What to do?
Smoke ring time. Oh, that was below the belt, Greg.
Job's done.
Pixelia says, I almost feel classier now. I've always stroked my mustache when I'm deep in thought, and knowing the great Oxhorn does so feels like a +10 to my classiness. Indeed, nothing really helps the thinking process than a good beard stroking. These guys overact. I mean, if I was really a skeleton guy and I was taking souls, I would probably be like, yes, more souls. Yeah, getting more souls. But this guy's like, yes, more souls. He's really, really getting into it. Imagine Justin says, all I want for Christmas is Scotch. Calm down, that's not what I'm doing.
The gates are open.
More souls!
Job's done.
Chip away, chip, chip, chip away. Novadomina pulls an old Oxhorn quote and says, "What he is, gentlemen, defies explanation." Oh no!
More souls!
Job's done.
All for 17 says, well, it's a trading card game. You gotta be over the top and hammy. That's true, that's true. And it's also typical of Blizzard's acting in their games in general. It's okay in games. It actually fits. But in movies, it wouldn't fit too well.
My shield for Argus.
No! Oh, you jerk! Lame!
I cannot do that.
More souls!
Job's done.
Alright, try that on for size. Bite size. Pleasure to have had you, Elizabeth and Jonath. Sleep tight. Oh.
Tastingo! Yeah.
Job
Job's done.
Yikes.
They'll never know what hit them.
Job's done.
You want to move, Greg? Ah. Well, that's it. Good game. I tip my cap to you. I'm starting to think these internet Hearthstone card deck makers are full of unclassiness. That's right. This is 4 of 4 with my new Uber super improved decks. I should have won at least one. I was doing better with my own scratch built decks. Well, live and learn, live and learn. Alright, one more. Let me try one of these new decks in the actual battlefield against someone who isn't a fan. Let's see how I do. Lugan says that he challenges me, but my friend, I started this up. I waited around for a while, but I'm gonna go ahead and try this guy.
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
Alright, I'm fighting Hayes 420.
My greetings.
I wonder what kind of haze he is in.
Friend.
Mind if I roll need?
Job's done.
Hey, give me that!
Elements guide me. Noxramas is all.
Shade of Noxramas.
Elements guide me. Job's done.
That's a pretty good card.
Mind if I roll need?
Feed you to master.
Oh my goodness.
Job's done.
Another one? Holy cow.
I wonder.
Your magic shall not save
Job's done.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? What on earth? This guy is pulling out all these legendaries and... Wow. Wow.
Some still funny.
Well, a minion has stepped. It cannot front.
Oh, interesting. Oh my. Where is he getting these cards?
I got the beast in my sight. Job's done.
Yeah, let's see him try that on for size. Yeah. Restore 8 health. Do you? Oh, blimey. I am so sick
You're dead.
of these legendary cards.
I can't do that.
Let's see. Things are looking grim.
Gotcha. Little time.
Mind if I roll me?
Job done.
I still may be able to pull this out. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is a crazy game.
Well played.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Job's done.
Whew. I might have this. Gentleman Badger says, watch him pull a hard tongue. Oh, no, he's got me. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, my gosh. No, please don't. Please, no. Okay, hold on. I think I might have this. I'm down to 1 life. And this is it.
Time to pay.
Oh, my goodness. Woo. Well, I finally won one. All right, that's what I needed. I needed to win at least one before heading out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for being patient. Thanks so much for sticking with me while I went through like 5 games. 5 games and 25 legendaries from all of my enemies today. Alright, it's smoke ship time. What is on your mind? What would you like to see? For the uninitiated, at the end of every episode, we blow into existence an epic smoke ship of your design. A smoke zeppelin, a smoke galleon, something made of smoke that sails on the seas, or flies in the air, or sails through the stars. Something imaginative. What would you like to see? Baldock says 1 to 4. Yeah! Exactly. The Gentleman Badger says, Ox piloting a Horde Zeppelin commissioned by Garrosh into the unknown land of Pandaria, the mighty airship adorned with Tarn symbolism. Our host, who had disliked Pandaren, eventually found commonality with noble brewmasters. They traveled Azeroth by sky in search of knowledge. The pandas even taught Ox how to create rings of Scotch? Interesting. William Moore says, Oxhorn and Garrosh Hill scream, riding through Times Square upon mighty war kodos, battling all of New York hippies in Times Square. Meanwhile, an army of red orcs stormed the city, burning down all vegetation. Burning down all vegetarian restaurants and replacing them with bacon stores and tobacco shops. As Garrosh crushes cars with his axe and Oxhorn crushes cars with his mighty beard. Wow, that had everything in it. I'm reforming New York City in my own mind with no vegetarian restaurants, bacon shops, and tobacco shops everywhere. That's got to be it. Nicely done, William Moore. All right, pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, because if you blink, you miss it. But here we go, smoke ship time. Did you see it? For a brief moment before your very eyes were Oxhorn and Garrosh Hill scream, riding through Times Square upon mighty war kodos, battling all of the New York hippies in Times Square. Meanwhile, an army of red orcs stormed the city, burning down all vegetarian restaurants and replacing them with bacon stores and tobacco shops, as Garrosh crushes cars with his axe and Oxhorn crushes cars with his mighty beard. Bam! Car crush. Bam! Car crush. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for coming to this episode. An unorthodox episode, an extra long episode, and mighty battles were had by all. Tune in next week, same Ox time, same Ox channel for Scotch and Smoke Rings episode 277. Until then, my friends, thank you so much for coming. And as always, we say here on Scotch and Smoke Rings, be sure to stay classy.